Hey guys, Dead by Dawn at 3 here, and today, for tonight's must-see horror, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I love this movie. It's definitely in my top 10 horror films, and it is Phantasm. Now this is such an original idea for horror, such an original horror film. I'm going to get a quick little review about it on talking about what the film is about for those of you who have not seen it yet. Basically, the film is about a young boy named Mike, and he's 13-year-old boy named Mike, and he lives with his older brother Jody in a house together. And their parents died years ago, and they're actually good friends with. They're also friends with the local ice cream man named Reggie, and in the beginning of the film, they're one of their friends is murdered, and they're over at his funeral, and it's just Jody and Reggie and Mike. Jody didn't want Mike to go, so he's not there. But Mike is actually over there. He's sneaking around, and he's watching the entire funeral through binoculars. Well, after the funeral's over, he notices this big tall guy with their friends. His friend's name is Tommy, with his coffin, and he picks it up all by himself, puts it inside the hearse, and drives off. And that's when Mike kind of realizes that there's something weird going on over at their local mortuary. Well, he ends up, so he ends up basically sneaking in there, and he finds out that the place is run by these small little dwarf characters, which are these things right here, and this guy, the tall man, who is an iconic performance by Angus Scrimm, one of the coolest horror icons in a movie. And basically, what he's doing is that he's taking the bodies, embalming them, and changing them into basically little dwarf figures. Another thing that he has is that he has this really cool steel ball, and basically drills and fork things come out of them, and they stick into your head, and they drill right into your skull. That's just so cool. This, like I said, amazing movie. One of the most original horror films that I've ever seen. I mean, this is definitely an original thing. There's lots of great stuff. Like, first thing first, there's so many amazing one-liners in this movie for the tall man. Probably one of the most popular. You play a good game, boy, but the game is finished. Now you die. I mean, that's just awesome. And Angus Scrimm is just incredible in this movie. He really does. He's the mortician. He really does look like a psychopath mortician, and it's just crazy. Like I said, another thing, great music. The music in this movie is amazing. It has one of the best horror scores in a movie. Just a piano and everything like that. I love that. It sounds very it has good sympathy. Sounds very, very cool. Like I said, there's so many things going on for this movie. Like once Mike convinces Jody that there's things going on, they end up investigating themselves, and like I said, the steel balls chasing around, and apparently they actually find a portal into another planet, basically, and that's where the little dwarf figures live. And it's just a really, really creepy, very cool movie. I just can't stop bragging about this movie, because this is definitely a movie you definitely need to see and must have. This is such a great horror film. I'm just gonna slide it out just to talk about this. Is the Anchor Bay release of the film on DVD. And there's the disc, and then here is the drill getting stuck into the guy's head. Just awesome. But like I said, definitely a must-have film. This is the new Anchor Bay DVD. I also have a MGM Movie Time VHS of it, which also has some pretty cool cover art. Tell me, this is the first time I saw this movie for the first time in this. I think no, I believe I rented Phantasm first, and then I bought it like this. You know, like I said, amazing movie. Like I said, there's a steel ball. So anyway, guys, I know that this ain't the I know I didn't talk enough about this movie because this is basically a film that I already know that everyone has probably already seen this movie, but I'm going to talk about it some more because for those of you who have not seen it, I highly recommend picking this one up. Definitely a horror classic on its own. The music is amazing. You know, the acting is great. Definitely a 5-star horror film right here. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for checking out my quick must-see horror episode for Phantasm, one of my favorite ones. Like I said, if you've seen Phantasm, please let me know what you guys think about this. You know, this is definitely a true favorite in my collection. You know, if you want to see more detail about the movie, I'm sure that there's tons more reviews that you can check out online. But this is definitely one film that I could not recommend enough. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next Must See Horror. Later.